Broskies, it's been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AE-dub. Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
The California connection is back, baby. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and we are here to talk about AEW Dynamite. It's Denise Salcedo, and of course, I'm joined by none other than Righteous Reg. Reg, what is up?
In the building, it's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. It's Wednesday night. It's after Dynamite. Denise Salcedo is back in America, in California. And we're excited to be back as California Connection. Yeah, Los Angeles, baby.
I'm out here flashing everybody.
I know, I'm like, damn, Denise, is that how we're going with the show? Like right out the gate like that? I'm like, yo, you threw me all off. I had like a bit to go in, and Denise was like, actually, it's Girls Gone Wild. I'm like, yo, what's happening? What is actually happening?
I was just trying to show you guys this shirt.
You showed us.
It just felt very dramatic, though.
It did. Wow. Oh,
I didn't mean to ruin your bit, Reg. What were you going to say?
Insane. I don't even know what my bit was anymore. Denise is crazy. Oh, yeah, my bit was you flew in on your private jet, LA. You got stopped in line, and then the whole Girls Gone Wild thing. I don't know. We're just starting out crazy. How was your trip real quick before we get into it? You're insane.
We're back, baby.
Holy crap, Denise. You didn't wait 1 second.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Okay, I'm done, guys. I don't know what's happening.
Denise, please be done.
I'm back. I've missed the show. I messaged you, Reg, the morning. What was morning for me, and it was nighttime for you here in LA. And I messaged you right away, and I was like, how the hell was Dynamite? I had so much FOMO. I haven't even seen last week's show. I know. I've been dying to watch the Ospreay-Ray Phoenix match. I have not had any time. So I still haven't even watched last week's Dynamite.
Yeah, Denise, you got to watch that show. Those two matches, the Mercedes match and the Ospreay and Phoenix match, you got to check those out. But you did come back to an insane week right here because this show was fire. So, I mean, that's the bright side.
Yeah, I went into it, and it's funny because you miss one show, and with one show, I started to wonder, damn, like I kind of felt a little bit out of place for some things, and some things I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to double check with Reg to see if this is new or what had happened last week to sort of fill in some of the blanks, because there were some things where I thought, okay, that's interesting. So even though I just missed 1 week, I still felt a little bit out of the loop for some items.
Do you feel like that's a good or a bad thing, Denise? Because like that means that stories are being told, right? Because like you could be behind on the story. So like that's good.
It was some simple stuff. It wasn't like I came into this and I was so confused. Oh, there's all these new people or these new stories. It was more so little things. For example, when they showed the Owen Hart tournament brackets, for a second I thought, damn, I hope they didn't show these last week, and they did it, right? This was the first time. It was things like that. Chris Statlander's entrance, I started to think, wait, was that new? Was that not new? Did that just start today? So it was little things like that. It really wasn't in terms of the storylines where I felt lost or anything.
No, they were just like, these are actually new things to the show. And you're like, wait, is this shown before? Like, no, this is the first time that this been sung. That Chris Statlander entrance and the song is incredible, by the way.
I know. I felt like she just came across as this, Amazon. And that's like the way that you're supposed to treat her, right? Like that's
more than a woman. More than a woman is her little gimmick name or whatever. And it fits now. Like the presentation now makes her feel like a big star.
Yeah, it definitely does. So I feel you, but we do got a pretty exciting episode of Dynamite to get into. We had a really great confrontation with Swerve and Ospreay, a tease with Will Ospreay and MJF, a phenomenal match with Rush and MJF, with another phenomenal match at the end of the show with Pac and Claudio Castagnoli, and the contract signing. I mean, those are just off the top of my head 5 things that we got to get into for this show.
Yeah, there was. I think the funniest thing is when you brought up like the little things. Those are the things that were kind of insane for me. Like they just dropped that Owen Hart brackets, and then like Shingo's on there, and like your favorite wrestler Jeff Jarrett's on there. It's like those little things that are like, these are huge deals that it just kind of feel like they thrown out in an action-packed show. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in because we got so much to cover today. I want to start things off with a super chat here from Sheldon Jackson who says, "So Denise, since Reg is here, what was more embarrassing, your husband falling off the raft and into the water, or you falling down the hill in front of a bunch of people in Scotland? Inquiring minds want to know."
Yep.
Absolutely nothing, Sheldon, is going to top my husband falling out of a raft, nearly dying into the freaking things. That one was classic.
Yeah, it was like your husband wasn't there to see you do this fall.
No,
right?
no one
Right,
saw it. So
yeah,
I have to carry the shame by myself. And Reg, I believe in karma. Honest to God, that's the thing that I believe in the most, Reg. You have no idea. And when that happened, I thought to myself, oh my God, that is my karma for telling the story on the air and laughing my ass off in front of everybody about it.
Karma came back really quickly, Denise. That's the funniest part. Like, Karma didn't wait. Karma was like, I know I'm about to get her right now. She's going to be in Scotland. She's going to be having a great time posing in top of rocks and stuff. Then we got her. So people did see you, though.
Yes, tourist people saw me. There was a gasp. I got a reaction. I got a crowd reaction, Reg. The guy in front of me turned around and asked me if I was okay. That's the kind of reaction I got. I'm out here getting some big pops.
And then you guys, Denise, so I'm texting Denise laughing, and she shows me a picture of her dirty ass pants up after the fall.
I didn't even show you my butt. I posted it on the vlog. It's on the vlog. So if you want to see it, you have to be part of a DWO member. I wasn't going to post that on Twitter.
No,
I did not need that on Twitter.
I mean, you started our show wild today. You might. I don't know.
It's fine. But no big deal. There was nothing to see. Okay. I hope that answered your question, Sheldon, and thank you so much for getting us going here. We got Phantom FTW who says Mina wants to take Tony's title and her girl. And given the way that she was treating her,
what do you like that kind of energy, Denise? Do you want to be like this is mine? Like, do you want your partner to be like, this is all mine, stay away? Or do you like just relax?
I would say keep it chill. Don't be like all freaky and ownership and super like, you're all mine. But that's the thing. I'm like that. I'm the, you're all mine.
I was going to say shout out to all my Latino homies, but usually the Latino homies, very possessive. They're like, this is my person, you're mine, I own you. And I'm like, you just maybe like reel it in a little bit.
But it can't be the other way around. He can't say that stuff to me. I can say that stuff to him. He can't say that stuff to me.
Double standard?
Yes.
Okay.
And I own it. I own it. All right. I own it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to the people. I own it. We got Crazy 101 here who says, Will versus MJF at All In? ? Why is Jeff in the Owen? So I knew this was going to pop up. So where do you want to start with this? The Jeff stuff or the Will MJF match possibly happening at All In?
Do you want to get into the bracket real quick? Because we could get into the MJF and Will stuff, I think.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the bracket then. Yeah. We'll start off with the men's bracket. So here we go. The men's bracket, on the left side, you got Claudio Castagnoli and Pac, which you already saw this match happen in the main event of the show with oh my gosh, I'm blanking
Bryan Danielson.
Sorry?
Bryan Danielson is
No, I was blanking on who won the Claudio Pac match for a second. It was Pac, right?
Did. Yeah.
Yeah, like, sorry. I had forgotten the results of that. Anyway, so Pac defeats Claudio Castagnoli, and then you still have Bryan and Shingo Takagi to come up. Okay. Then on the right side, you have Rey Fenix and Jay White, Jeff Jarrett versus a wild card, which we still do not know who that is, right, Reg?
No, so far they haven't given us who it is.
Okay, so first questions here is people are asking, why is Jeff Jarrett in this tournament? And Reg, I'm going to jump the gun here. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to jump the gun and I'm going to give you a reason why Jeff Jarrett is in that tournament. Might not be the reason you guys expect. But when it comes to doing media and promoting the hell out of AEW.
Oh, this is the angle you're going.
I have seen Jeff Jarrett be that guy. Yes, this is the angle I'm running with, Reg. This may not mean a lot to a lot of people. Do you know how important it is for talent to go out and do press and to do media? Last year at All In, Reg, who were we seeing doing media months in advance for the show?
Way too complicated, Denise. When Owen Hart died, his last tag team partner ever on Earth.
Yeah. Well,
Jeff
and then
Jarrett.
on top of that, I mean, I don't even want to get into the. I was gonna say I don't even want to get into the part. Have you know this? The afterwards, how he was forced to stay there.
Oh yeah.
And he had to do that promo that he had to cut afterwards when Owen was being taken out, and
essentially he knew Owen was gonna die, and he had to talk.
Right. No, he's apparently he saw him being like taken out, and like he saw that, and obviously, you know, there's the relationship there, and he still had to stay and do that promo.
Yeah, I think D'Lo Brown tells a story about he was back there too, and he said they willed Owen out, and they're all like watching their friend being willed out on his deathbed. And yeah, Jeff Jarrett, like I said, his tag team partner had to go out there and talk. Hey, do a promo talking about your match coming up. And he's like, it's Deborah and Jeff Jarrett's eyes are just bloodshot red. And they're just like, oh, I'm going to fight really hard. And it's like, dude, what? So that's why. There you go.
Right. Okay. So we got two reasons as to why, but there was a lot of people that were questioning this and saying like, oh, why the hell is Jeff Jarrett in there? So we brought two totally different perspectives into this.
Would I have chosen Jeff Jarrett? Probably not, but you know, I understand why.
All right. So now that we're on the topic of this and we're talking about the men's the Owen Hart tournament, what are you thinking here? Because to me, it looks pretty straightforward with Bryan Danielson winning the entire thing. And I want to see Bryan Danielson, Jay White in the finals here.
Bryan Danielson versus Jay White in the finals. Okay. Yeah. I mean, on the other side, I'm pretty sure that Jay White's going to beat Phoenix. And if Jeff Jarrett is on the other side of Bryan Danielson, Denise, what are you going to do then?
What are you talking about? I'm not expecting Jeff Jarrett to go all the way. We don't know who the wild card is. The wild card's got to win this. We already know that.
What do you mean we already know that?
Imagine being the wild card coming in and then you lose. That's super lame.
You don't even know who the wild card is, Denise. It could be like Action Andretti. No diss to Action Andretti. It could be.
Okay, then have Action Andretti win. Shit, I don't care. Whoever is the wild card needs to win.
My world. You're going to be real mad when Jeff Jarrett goes over, okay?
I'm not saying that I would be mad that if Jeff Jarrett won and continued in this. I'm cool with that. But what I'm saying is if you're hyping up this wild card person, I don't want to see them come in there and then just lose. Come on. There's a reason why they're going in there against Jeff Jarrett.
But you're the one hyping it up, though. They weren't like, everybody get hyped for this. They're just like, wild card.
Who doesn't get hyped for a wild card?
I don't know. Nobody said you're the one. It could be anybody in the world, Denise. You're the one putting this pressure on. That's what I'm saying.
It could be anybody in the world. So why wouldn't you be excited about that?
Because it could be somebody bad.
Who is so bad that would honestly be in the tournament?
Cyrus.
They wouldn't do that, Reg. They would not do that. Tony Khan's a sicko, but not that kind of a sicko.
I just try to think of the worst wrestler. I'm like, who's the worst wrestler I could think of? Tyrus, that's it. Legit.
All right. Well, that's where we're sitting at right now with the men's Owen Hart tournament. Let's go ahead and take a look at the women's bracket over here. So on the left side, we have Willow and Serena Deeb. That's yet to happen. Goldberg. And then we saw Chris Statlander today defeat Nyla Rose. So she's advancing in the tournament. Over on the right side, we're going to be seeing Deonna Purrazzo versus Hikaru Shida, and then Mariah May versus Saraya. My pick here, Mariah May for the win. And I'm expecting her to go up against Willow, and if not, perhaps Chris Statlander. I'm a little bit conflicted on that one, Reg.
Yeah, I think I got Mariah for the win too, because them telling the story with Toni Storm already in Wembley, that makes a lot of sense. But the other side is where I'm kind of confused too, because yeah, you could do the story of Willow won last year, so her being in the finals again makes a lot of sense. But Statlander being a spoiler for Willow on her way back to the Owen also makes a lot of sense too. So I don't know. Yeah,
I'm leaning more towards Willow and Mariah.
Yeah, that kind of makes more sense from a story point and for Mariah's win, I think.
Right. And we'll talk more about Mariah in just a second, but we got Sheldon Jackson here who gifted 5 DWO memberships just in time, everybody, because I have just uploaded the Scotland vlog. It includes the fall, the aftermath of the fall, the aftermath of the rat.
Wait, it includes the fall?
Not the fox. I didn't know I was gonna fall.
I was
Reg.
like,
This
yo,
isn't
man,
scripted programming.
you could have been walking with your little camera to do and took the bump. I don't know.
I wish, but you know what? It didn't happen that way.
Man,
all right.
That would have been some good. You could have got 1 million views off that.
I don't think so, but either way, hey, it happened. It happened, but it's there. There's a lot of good stuff in that Scotland vlog. Check it out. And then also each and every single Monday, I'm going to be posting a mini video review of Raw, exclusive for DWL members. So if you guys want to get in on that action, sure, come on in and join. We got Gotham Guy here who says, bruv, what a show. MJF opens the show. Roosh looked great in defeat. Great matches all night. Will and Swerve's promo was fire. And speaking of fire, give Fairfax their flowers tonight because that crowd was hot. Did the crowd stand out to you in comparison to some other ones?
They did. For the last couple of weeks, the crowd haven't been the best. I thought this crowd was excited about everything, just like the entrance of like Ospreay coming down for the save, Big Pop, Max coming down for the save. Those moments showed that this crowd's really excited.
So because Gotham Guy mentioned it, I want to get right into it. Let's talk about that match with Roosh and MJF because Reg, this to me was everything that I've been wanting to see for both Roosh and for MJF because they had, I tweeted this out, but they literally had this insane chemistry where both of these guys came in here at 100% and they freaking hated each other. I don't know how to explain it. They hated each other and it showed and they were on. And the whole entire time, I was so into everything that they were doing. A little bit of comedy in the beginning, but it worked because it wasn't cheesy or anything. It was just kind of like, you're going to be a dick. Well, guess what? I'm going to be a dick to you too.
Exactly.
And I loved everything that they did in and outside in the ring apron. Dude, this was sick. And part of me kind of wanted Roosh to win here.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was like, maybe Roosh could get the win, but I'm like, no, Max is on. This is his first match. They're advertising that. Yeah, I thought their chemistry was great. Roosh being exactly who he was and not changing because this is a big star. No, I'm still going to try to beat your ass. I'm still going to chop you as hard as I can. When you chop me, I'm going to laugh at you. I'm still going to kick you in the face as hard as I can. And Max trying to be like, I'm a heel, you guys. Yeah, but I like that you guys cheer for me also. So like I do stuff that I know that's going to give me pops. These guys together I thought were really fun. It was just really strong action. I thought Roosh showed that he needs to be in more spots like this. You know what I mean? You talk about it pretty often, Denise, of like Roosh needs more. And this was like, you guys, I need more. Put me in here with Max. I'm going to kill it. Put me in here with Will Ospreay. I'll kill it. Swerve. It doesn't matter. Like this guy really got it. And he's one of the best heels in the company, honestly.
I really hope that the powers that be noticed that backstage because it was a different kind of energy in this matchup.
Yep.
And we know that Roosh signed a big money deal with AEW. That's what was pretty much put out there when he had signed with the company. And I feel like from then until before tonight, we really hadn't seen Tony Khan get his money's worth, right?
Yeah,
we hadn't seen it.
totally.
I mean, we all had our speculations in terms of, people that had seen Roosh before were expecting certain things. People that hadn't seen him though were probably like, what the hell's the big deal, right? Because we hadn't really seen any of that come to life here. And so now I feel like this was the first time where I feel that Tony can be looking at him and going, yes, like this is somebody we need to put more of a focus on the show. And then the other thing too is I want to see more of this now. I want to see more of this. I feel like this was left with a loose end.
Yeah, I think that's the good thing about it, because like even in defeat, like Gotham Guy saying here, Roosh looked good in defeat too, which means that he didn't lose anything off of that. He actually gained something being in this position, having those little promos that we talked about on the show where the fans got into him, but that showed him that he can improve and he can go to different places as a promo guy. We already know he has it in the ring. I think this was kind of a test and he passed it.
So here's the thing, though. Later on the show, we had Don Callis approach him. And Don Callis is looking like he's about to recruit Roosh. I think that the reason why they're doing this is because of the way that promo situation went down a couple weeks ago.
I didn't think about that, Denise.
I told you there was going to be repercussions to that. And we're seeing those repercussions. And I'm going to be real with you. I like Don Callis. I really do. I'm a fan. He's easy to hate. Cool. Love that. I don't want to see him with Roosh.
No, I don't think this is really the thing. Like, get like a guy that speaks Spanish, like a translator, right? Wouldn't that be a better gimmick? I think. Like, what happened to Jose?
He did speak a little Spanish to him.
But you know what I mean.
I know. I know.
But yeah, I don't think Don Callis is the one that I want speaking for Roosh, me personally.
I don't either. It doesn't. I mean, they're both. I don't know. I mean, he is a great healer. You can't take that away from him.
Definitely. But for Roosh though,
the problem here is the problem. Here's my problem, Reg.
Yeah.
Don Callis tends to make everything about him.
Totally.
Not about the talent. For example, you got Stokely. Stokely is hyping the shit out of Chris Statlander. That's what he's supposed to do. It's his job. Prince Nana, hyping the shit out of Swerve. Great. That's his job. That's his role. Don Callis gets heat for being Don Callis.
Yeah, his faction is called the Don Callis family. Like everything that surrounds him is like, this is Don Callis's thing. And Roosh is such a big personality that I wouldn't want him to get lost in that. And not that he would, but I just don't even want the opportunity for it.
Yeah, so I'm not feeling it right now, but that looks like that's the direction they're heading in clearly. I don't even know who the other option would be. I don't think, like, that's the thing too, because, okay, who's the other person that could possibly be? Alex Abrahantes, right? But he doesn't really match Roosh's energy.
We need I was going to say a woman. What's her name from MLW?
Selena De La Renta?
Yeah, that's the one. Need her.
I haven't seen her recently, but I have interviewed her and I have seen her stuff. I wonder, I think it was like Expo Lucha or something. And so that could be
She's
something.
back in MLW. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why you haven't seen her, because you don't watch MLW, Denise.
I'm sorry, Reg. Are you watching on a weekly basis?
What, you had to say the weekly part. I knew you were gonna see.
I'm not dumb, Reg. I know you tune into everything. Okay, how often do you watch MLW?
I watched the Battle Riot and I was like, I'm not watching again.
When was the Battle Riot?
It was like 3 weeks ago.
No idea.
See, you don't even know.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. I can't keep up. I'm out. All right. I'm out. You can only keep up with so much here.
Jose the Assistant. No, I didn't. Did you like Jose the Assistant?
Not a fan. Was that too harsh?
Just straight out. Like, nah, not into it. I'm okay. That's fair.
Not into it.
That's fair.
We could come up with some new people.
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree.
All right, here we go. We got Roberto Arsenal, who says Ospreay saying he had a hit list while Swerve had a hit reel was cold. Dominic isn't the luckiest person in wrestling. It's Mariah. She's got Tony and Mina. All right, so I do want to go ahead and get into this promo between Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. And this is kind of like, I would say, one of the biggest things that happened on the show, because for such a long time, especially in the press conferences, Reg, both Swerve and Ospreay have spoken very kindly about each other. They've talked about their past. They've talked about their real life friendship. And you have Swerve, who's on the rise. You have Will Ospreay, who's considered the GOAT. So you have these two guys coming together, and it was sort of, as of before today, it felt like it was mostly just about the wrestling, right? And more so, I feel people were wondering, are they going to end Swerve's reign and just go with Ospreay already? And I feel like that was more of what was being talked about than the actual story between both of these guys. They didn't really have an actual story. So today, we finally started one, and the story is these two guys have gotten extremely personal with each other, with Swerve maybe crossing the line a little bit with Will Ospreay and mentioning his wife and his child.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting choice to make, especially kind of based off of Swerve's character, because he's kind of been moving into this babyface direction, and he's had this tactic used against him of like somebody being like, "What about your kids, Swerve?"
The last feud with Christian Cage.
Same thing. What about your kids? And it's like funny that immediately he's like, "And your kids." I'm like, see, this is why you can't get behind baby faces that have recently been heels, because they still got that. I'm like, that's a heel move, dude. Weren't you supposed to blah, blah, blah? But I mean, Denise, in story, it makes sense. Will Ospreay's the hottest wrestler. Something's going down. It's Oakland, California. Shout out to Oakland, California. Will Ospreay's the hottest wrestler in the world. He has beaten the top wrestlers, Bryan Danielson, Okada. You can name them all. How do you stop this guy? And nobody's been able to really stop him in any way because he's been beating them. So maybe if I play this psychological game, try to get him off, play a little mind game, some sports entertainment, maybe that'll throw him off. I think that's the thing that Swerve's going for. You know what I mean?
Right. There was some problems that I had with Swerve's promo today. And there was the line that I didn't like was because some of it didn't make sense.
Okay.
And hear me out. Hear me out
Yeah,
on
I'm
this.
hearing
I get why they did it. So there was one line where Swerve was talking to Will Ospreay about Will having friends and doing all of these things on social media and posting pictures and things like that, right?
Mhm.
And I started thinking, and then Swerve said he had no friends. And I'm thinking,
Rude.
I think he even mentioned Mercedes Moné. And I'm thinking, I was just seeing 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago pictures of you and Mercedes partying at Double or Nothing at her after party.
You're not. But you're not supposed to see and remember that, Denise.
But see, that's the thing. He alluded to the stuff that Will Ospreay was also doing with Mercedes on social media, and that was the dance.
Mm-hmm.
It happened around the exact same time.
No,
the
you're
dance,
right.
and then hey, that was on the same weekend.
You're right.
And then he said he had no friends. And I was like, what about Prince Nana? He's standing right there, bro. Poor Prince Nana. He's been having your back, bro.
Okay, Denise.
Am I being too literal?
No, I think you're on the money. My question is, so we had all these expectations of Will Ospreay and how he would be as an American TV wrestler. He's been destroying it as a promo guy. Like he's became one of the best promo guys. Did you see it? Was it apparent against Swerve? Is what I'm trying to ask. Like, do you think that since Ospreay has gotten such a higher level that the stuff that Swerve said didn't hit as hard as you would have thought it would?
Yes, up until the end. In the end, when he got personal and he mentioned his children.
That's what changed
his son.
Yeah.
That was the thing that kind of gave him a little bit of the leg up there. But then the way Will Ospreay fired back, I mean, he came in, he was like, I was like, oh shit, he's like about to jump out the freaking TV. He was pissed, bro.
Like a dog, definitely.
That shit so wow.
Yeah,
and
totally.
so I will say that, yes, I felt that Will Ospreay was a lot stronger in terms of the delivery, in terms of the passion, and in terms of more so just making sense.
Yeah.
But the last line that Swerve cut, mentioning his son, that was good. And then that was really what sold. And then Will's reaction is what really sold this getting personal.
Definitely. I think that like you were saying before, it was kind of like as soon as they announced that Will Ospreay was going to get a match, they were like, everybody's like, Ospreay's going to win. There's no way that Swerve is going to be it. I can't believe he's going to be a transitional champion. So the talk was just kind of like, is that going to be the story going into this? And I like that they added this element of like, no, there's some real kind of, I don't want to say personal animosity, but like if every time you do an interview in Swerve's case and you're like, I'm the world champion, I'm this, and everybody's just like, but what about Will Ospreay? Ospreay should actually be a champion. Ospreay, you're going to get probably annoyed about it. And when you see him as somebody, a part of the culture, you're like, I'm going to try to say something to piss him off before I even get to the ring with him. And I think that's where we landed.
Right. So it's one of those situations where, yeah, you're right. When you're the world champion and everybody's talking about the other guy.
Yeah, it's like,
because
what about me?
For example, when the whole thing happened with Ricochet and all of the news of him leaving WWE and going to AEW and all of those reports and rumors and things were going around, who was everybody talking about Ricochet wrestling?
Ospreay. Yep.
Every
single person was like, what about Ospreay? Ospreay. Can't wait for the Ospreay match. Yeah.
Right. And so that is something where it's like, okay, you sort of rise above that, because when the attention is on the other guy and you're the world champion, you need to do something to grab that attention.
Totally.
So I do think that this could be the story here that does happen. Again, I still don't think Ospreay is defeating Swerve, and I have another reason to believe that he's not. And it was today, that confrontation that we got between him and MJF. I think that AEW is already telling us, hey, he's probably not going to win here, but guess what? Remember this on June 19th, when you had that confrontation with him and MJF, this is going to be the next thing for Will Ospreay. I think this was foreshadowing, clearly, because it was a tease. They wouldn't just do that for shits and giggles. I think that this is happening immediately after.
I think that's interesting how that's had to change in the company, Denise, with them going to monthly pay-per-views. Because it used to be like, we're on this one pay-per-view, we're going to build to this, and all the story is kind of surrounding this one match. Now they're telling stories for shows 2 months in advance, and they're laying foundation for things. So you never really know what's anything like, Ospreay could beat Swerve. Like, that's not the craziest thing in the world, and be double champion and continue the story with Max and continue the story with Daniel Garcia or whatever else is going on. So it's great that they have these things kind of like extra side stories that gets more people involved.
All right, we got Alexander Fitzgerald here who says TK is going to give us a dream match we've all been waiting for: Jeff Jarrett versus Swerve for the world championship. But seriously, I think Hangman is the Joker and is going to All In to face Swerve. Could that be the wild card?
I forgot about Hangman, Denise. Yeah,
but no, this ruins my Bryan Danielson dream.
What do you mean?
I need Bryan to win this. I'm sorry.
But while we've been talking about Bryan Danielson winning the Owen, a lot of people have been like, no, I think Hangman's going to win.
He's going to be the wild card. I hate to burst your bubble about Tyrus. Or what's fucking Titus? Tyrus?
Tyrus.
What his name?
Hangman, Jeff Jarrett, Phoenix, and okay. And then it's Hangman and Bryan Danielson, and then Bryan Danielson's still going to win, but okay.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, I don't care as long as
what
Bryan
makes
wins.
More sense at Wembley for you, Denise? Hangman and Swerve 3 or 4, whatever this is.
4. It would be 4 at this point.
Swerve,
I don't need to. They was great.
4.
1, 2, 3, phenomenal. Do I need to see it again? Maybe not.
There you go. Or Ospreay beats Swerve, and then it's Hangman and Ospreay.
Say that again.
Ospreay beats Swerve, and then he goes to Wembley as world champion. Hangman wins the Owen, and then it's Hangman and Ospreay for the world title at Wembley.
I wouldn't mind that, but I don't think that's the scenario they're running with.
I don't think so either.
Right. Okay. We got Crazy 101 here who says, screw Blue Chew. The next week of AEW got me covered.
Honestly, man, that's a lot.
Yeah, for reals. We got the J. Paul RO who says, MJF versus Will at All In, King Taco versus Tacos Gavilan. All right, let me say something. I know that everybody loves King Taco, okay? I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. They have some of the best horchata ever. Their nachos are bomb. King Taco's really great, but damn, do I love me Tacos Gavilan. I'm a Tacos Gavilan girl. I don't care.
Oh, is that what I haven't had either one of these.
Reg, you're not living.
I know.
You need to live, man. You're not living until you get yourself a burrito so big and you eat the entire thing and it knocks you out.
Dude, you guys, last time I was hanging out with Denise, she went to McDonald's. She didn't take me to King Taco or Tacos Gavilan.
When was this?
When we did the live show, you had McDonald's at your house.
That's because it was breakfast, Reg.
Hey,
I wasn't going to feed you.
Breakfast burritos exist. Don't you do this to us.
Yeah, but from Tacos Gavilan, it's more so the actual dinner burritos, not the breakfast burritos. I haven't had their breakfast burritos. Plus, McDonald's was right across the street.
See,
and I love their sausage McMuffins.
Mm-hmm, there you go. Mm-hmm. Did the culture dirty for McDonald's? Wow.
Alexander Fitzgerald says, question for Denise. Did you really see a rat in a restaurant on your trip? Yes, I did, my friends. I would not lie about that. It was the worst thing ever.
Dude,
I felt so dirty afterwards. You don't even know. I felt
and you
so
ate your
dirty.
whole meal already?
It was all done. I was considering getting dessert and I was waiting for the waitress because I decided not to and I still needed to pay. And it was while I was waiting that the rat ran through. And the only reason I noticed was because I heard people screaming. And so I look up, turn to the left, and there it goes.
Little Ratatouille's like, hey, did you enjoy it in there?
I was afraid, Reg. I thought I was going to get the runs after that or vomiting. You never know.
Yeah, you don't know what could be going on back there. That is common in Scotland, someone says.
That's what everyone was saying, but damn, let me tell you, changes your life when you go through that.
The people in New York are like, yeah, it's just Tuesday, so whatever.
We got Boggs over here who says Swerve and Ospreay was a surprise 5-star segment out of nowhere like an RKO. Huge for both to cement them as main eventers. Also, nice cherries, Denise.
See, you brought this on yourself. Like, I can't even be like, wow, you guys are causing a thing. You did this.
I'm sorry.
They're cherries too. Like, dude, Denise.
I didn't mean to do it like that. I was just trying because you were like, oh, the California connection's back. Denise is in Scotland. And I was like, yeah, I'm wearing my Los Angeles shirt.
Yeah, and you went all the way.
No, I didn't. Go back and rewind the tape. I didn't go all the way.
You were like, like that.
Look at my Hulk Hogan. freaking ripping the shirt out here. Hey, did you ever try to do that? I did back in the day.
The issue is the thing is you got to put a little cut in there first.
I didn't do that. I tried ripping it without the cut, and I'm like, this is just not working. It's not working.
Amateur.
Grapple Geekery says we were so close to a Jericho free show. Damn it. Oh yeah.
It was just a little bit. I like the learning tree. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Okay.
Is that are we you have anything to share, Reg? Or is that not yet?
No. Move on.
Premature? Hurry. Okay, here we go.
Hurry, Denise. Oh my.
Hamburger Helper. I'm moving on. Hamburger Helper very passionately says, I'm so sorry, bitch, dude. I love Okada.
You gonna get that new Okada shirt, Denise?
That is an ugly effing shirt. We need to. I'm sorry. I love AEW. I really do. I own a lot of their
favorite
merch.
company in the world.
But a lot of their new merch has been really bad. The MJF shirt, the wolf one, it's so bad. The Okada bitches shirt, so bad. What's going on here?
I have the same questions because I know there was controversy before with Matt Jackson's wife. She was a part of it, and then she stopped. No, she stopped being a part of it, and then I was like, "Oh, things didn't change." Like, "Oh, nothing changed." So why were they blaming her? It seems like something was different, or the same thing is. I don't know. Very confused about it.
Whoever's coming up with the art for the designs, for the graphic designs for the shirts, whose job is that?
I have no idea whose job it is. My biggest thing, Denise, is like we're on the internet all day, and there's so many great artists just making random great art that it's there. Why don't you use that? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm sorry. I can't wear these t-shirts. Like, it'd be too embarrassing for me.
Like t-shirts. It's going to come up here, I'm sure, this week. They released a brand new t-shirt of a certain lady.
Who?
You, Denise. Come on. It's a bit on our show. What do you mean? You got to keep going.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm sorry. I missed it because I was all over the place. I actually heard about this from my husband. He was the one who told me that everybody was tagging you in a Shayna Wayne shirt that came out, and I haven't seen the shirt yet.
You still haven't seen it?
No, he's the one who told me about it because time zones. There was a lot happening, so I missed it. But there's a shirt.
But yeah, there's a shirt, but they photoshopped a BBL butt on her.
Wait, what? I gotta see this shirt. Hold on. AEW shop. Hold on. Let me pull this up. This is up right now on AEW shop?
Right now. Look at the butt.
Hold on. Let me see if I can share the screen here. Let's see. Share. All right, here we go.
This is shop.
Where is it? Where do I go?
It's probably right there.
Do you see it?
Oh, right there. Yeah. Second row.
Right here.
One. Yep. Look at that butt.
No,
Denise, look at that. Denise, look at that butt.
Can I zoom? I don't know how to zoom.
Dude,
how does one zoom?
Photoshop BBL on my homegirl.
Nick Wayne's mom. Oh, because they're doing the Stacy's mom. Got it going on. Mm-hmm. She's on like, okay.
Yeah. BBL on her, on the homegirl.
Wow.
Setting a bad example for young girls out there.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm dead. I'm so dead. That was not what I was expecting.
Yeah. They put the BBL on the homegirl. I can't believe this. I'm sweating. I'm like, why they do my homegirl like this?
You're sweating. Oh my God. All right. Let me stop this screen. All right. Here we go. We got Richard Biggs here who says, can't wait for Forbidden Door. I'm feeling all right about it. I forgot to mention, we're going to be seeing MJF versus Hoochie Cheryl.
Let's go. Hoochie Cheryl is about to show y'all what's up. What do you mean you're just feeling all right about it, Denise?
It's all right. I'm really only looking forward to like 2 matches right now.
Which ones?
For sure, I'm looking forward to Will Ospreay and Swerve. I'm looking forward to the Zack Sabre Jr. Orange Cassidy match, and
that's it.
I think that's really the ones I'm really.
You don't care about
to.
Brian and Shingo?
Yeah, that one's fine too. Who's Jeff? Okay, yeah, it's fine. Everything else is fine.
Fine too, you guys.
It's fine.
Wow. goes to one WWE show, and this is what happens.
Are you trying to spread rumors about me, Reg? Are you trying to turn me heel on this podcast?
I mean, I watched a little press conference and they were like, Denise Salcedo reporting in, say something.
Bro, all right, by the way, you know this, and I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but they just come up to me now and they're like, Denise, you got the next question. And I'm like, fuck, I don't.
You got the next question, Denise. Don't try to act like you don't got it.
No, and it's funny because when I want the question, it doesn't happen. I had 2 questions for Paul that I was trying to get in, and I've never gotten to ask him a question at these pressers. And I had 2 questions. And I was even going to say, 2-part question. I was going to sneak in my second question in there.
I hate when people do that. That's a sidebar.
Reg, I hate it too, but come on. I kind of had to.
No, you can't, Denise. You can't
I
be one of those
had
people.
to. Reg,
you can't be one of those people, Denise.
Had to. In this situation, I had to. I had
can't
2
be
questions.
a 2-part question. I hate 2-part questions.
But if the questions are good.
Okay, that's fair.
If the questions are good.
Well, how often is that? How often is that?
It wasn't going to happen because I didn't get chosen. All right, this is like, it never happens for me. Every time I raise up my hand for Triple H, I don't get chosen. And watch, next time he comes out, I'm not going to have a question and they're going to come up to me and be like, Denise, you're next.
And then I got lucky with Paul. It's Paul now because she's on the payroll, you guys. Like, we're going to stop doing this podcast and she'll be like, I can't talk about the other show anymore. Me and Shawn Michaels are going to do the NXT pre-show.
So, and then I got lucky. Did you see the CM Punk one when I asked CM Punk the question? Bro, okay, go back and watch that because I got lucky too because he did the same thing that The Rock did where he said that he wanted to start off with or have a woman ask a question.
Oh, nice. And it was you.
Yeah, I got the last question for CM Punk, but then he made me nervous, bro. He literally said, this question has to be good. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if this question's good, but I'm just going to go for it.
What was it?
It was about asking him, like, coming back to WWE if he'd had, like, any surprises. And I was like, yeah, go listen to the question, Reg. Okay, I don't remember what I asked. Go listen. He gave a good answer, though. And that answer, Reg, not only got a good answer from CM Punk, but also Triple H, when he came out afterwards, he then referred back to that and then went off a whole thing.
Your question?
Yeah, based off of the whole conversation.
Right.
And that inspired a whole other video. So technically, I got 2 really good videos off of that.
Great job.
Thank you, Reg. I just needed to defend myself.
Yeah, I know you did.
All right, let's see what I got here.
Still what it is.
Just a hater, Reg. Just a hater. You're just a hater.
Definitely.
We got Jason Edwards here who says, last week Will Ospreay did the Swerve stomp with Swerve sitting in the front row. Did he now?
Oh, you didn't watch the show, Denise. Come on.
And didn't you hear him on the WWE payroll, bro? Come on, they're out here feeding me donuts and Pepsi.
That's true. I started the rumor. Yeah, last week was pretty good.
Wait till you're lucky I don't tell that story.
Denise, stop.
See, people got stories here that they're not willing to share.
See, no, we're just joking around, and here you go.
But no, let's all air Denise's dirty laundry out there. But Reg's laundry, let's put it in the side. Let's put it in the little bucket and put a lid on it.
Can we move on?
Amir F says, my first AEW show had a really fun time. Oh, hell yeah. You were in the show today. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a sick show.
Amir F says, BTW, I need Denise to gift Reg that Shayna shirt. I'm going to buy you the shirt, Reg.
I can't wear the BB butt shirt.
Why not?
What do you think people are going to think of me, Denise?
Just for Twitter, at least? For this podcast. For one show.
All right. Okay.
All right. We got Delayed Gratz who says AEW is cooking. MJF versus Rouge, Swerve and Ospreay. MJF and Ospreay. Tony, Mina, Mariah, Pac versus Claudio. All-star match and the segment setting up Collision. Dude, Collision's looking good this Saturday.
You going to be on there?
Yeah, I'm going to be watching.
Post-show. Look at you.
I know. If only I had someone that watches the product that could tune in.
I might be over there. I might be out there.
I'll talk. All right, we got Chris Ledeck here, DWO member for 8 months. It says, Denise, what's up? Showing off my membership. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you, man, so much. We got Matt Logan here who says, Reg, can you look as good as Swerve did in that black leather pants?
Swerve wants to have my gimmick, if you didn't know, Denise. He keeps posting Media Man on all of his pictures, and like it's a direct shot at me. And like I think he wants to fight.
Can't you send a cease and desist?
I might be able to. I think I know some people up there.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, but then you have to fight Tony's lawyers.
Oh no.
And he's got them Jaguars NFL lawyers.
And I feel like my friend probably will be a part of that too, huh? Like if it's like I'm really going against him and they're like also this person too, like I can't. No.
Yeah, that would get really weird for sure.
Yeah, I'll probably keep it.
So did you answer the question, by the way? You rock the black leather pants.
I might.
All right. We got Anita Gulf Faradump here who says, since Swerve said to Ospreay, hell, you can shave me bald, I was wondering if Reg would shave his head someday for charity. For the people, Reg, for charity.
The people.
Can't say no to the people, bro.
For charity, I would, yeah.
Totally. Really? You would?
Yeah, for charity.
Oh, damn. You got a heart of gold. I don't think I'd be able to do it.
You wouldn't do it for it? Locks of love or whatever?
I mean, maybe just a little bit, but not like my whole head.
No, not bald.
He said shave your whole head.
Oh, I would, but not you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have the head for it. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Thank you so much to Anita for the generous super chat. We got Chris Ledeck here who says, I like that they started Dynamite with a great match over a talking segment. They need to go back to opening the show with matches over talking.
Thank you. That WWF 2000 Triple H comes and talks for 22 minutes to start the show. Stop it.
Well, speaking of talking, I want to get into this contract segment here because I really enjoyed what we saw. And this was the contract signing for Tony and Mina Shirakawa's match that's happening at Forbidden Door. And it was hosted by Mariah May. And basically what we got here was kind of a lot. But the gist of it is Mariah May was hosting this. She's torn between both of these girls. And Mina was being a little bit mean to her, and I feel that was done on purpose to kind of throw us off.
Totally.
Throw us off the scent, and Tony is definitely falling for it. Afterwards, we ended up seeing Saraya, Harley Cameron, Anna Jay. They go out and attack these girls. We see Tony Storm at one point tries to do a hip attack on, who was he trying to do the hip attack on? She was trying to do it on somebody that was set up on the table, and I forgot who it was, but they moved to the side. It might have been Anna Jay. Moves to the side, and Tony goes straight into that table.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I made a really inappropriate joke about this inside my head when it happened, and I'm really embarrassed, and yeah.
You almost said it on the show.
I almost said it on the show, but I decided.
Oh, Saraya. Everybody's saying Saraya that she was going to hit.
Oh, thank you, Saraya. My bad.
What was the joke?
I can't tell the joke. I can't tell the joke. It's very inappropriate. So in my reaction video, have you seen Full House, Reg?
Yes.
Okay. You know the bit where Joey Gladstone, he does the whole when he works as the park ranger, yeah. Mr. Woodchuck, and he goes, you know, the table's made out of wood.
Wood, yeah.
Well, in my reaction, I had said Tony went butt first into the table. And well, you know what the table's made out of? Wood. So if you swap out table and put in wood, yeah, I know. I'm disgusting.
You a fan, Denise?
That's why I didn't want to say it. It was the whole thing. You see? Now I just feel terrible. Now I just feel terrible. But it was a funny joke. When I said it, when I thought it was funny in my head.
Should have kept it.
I know. Well, you know what? Let me tell you. If you want to go butt first into the wood, are you jobbing now in bed? Do you have dreams of main eventing in the sack? Well, have no fear. Blue Chew is here to help you become the champ. Soon you'll make your babyface comeback and get the finish. Blue Chew is the place to go for chewable versions of sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil. These ingredients help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer lasting erections for sexual activity. Woo! The chewable tablets help fight off all forms of ED, which can include performance anxiety and maintaining an erection long enough for sex. A Blue Chew subscription includes a free online consultation, 24/7 medical support, a prescription for chewable sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil, if approved, and discreet delivery straight to your door every month, all from the comfort of your own home at affordable prices. No more in-person doctor visits, no more waiting for appointments, and best of all, no more awkwardness. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to the description box of this video and click on the link and make sure to use the promo code Denise. Reg, I can't bounce back from that. I'm too embarrassed.
No, you can't. You got to just move on. You should have just been moving forward exactly as we came in. But
you set me up, Reg. You set me up. You were like, oh, tell the joke. Tell the joke.
Listen, I love a good bit, Denise. That's it. I know he's going to be freaky.
Oh, man.
69, God. Why is everybody talking about Goldberg?
Because Goldberg went off and talked about Bret Hart and the whole bit, and he told them that it was a whole thing. He even said, I love you, but stop being a prick. Something like that. I don't know why that came up right now, but there you go. Anyways, we got Tony Campbell here who says Wednesday nights are for wrestling. AEW is great tonight. WWE sucks. Is this your burner, Reg?
I'm on the
I'm
show,
so pumped
Denise.
for Forbidden Door 3 women's matches. I don't know. I'm asking you.
I guess my hands could, I could be tweeting down here.
Yeah, you could be tweeting. I mean, super chatting.
I do like that hat. I would wear that hat. Is Tony Campbell wearing a hat or is that his hair?
It's a hat.
Yeah, I would wear that hat.
Yeah, you would wear that hat. Tony Campbell.
Scott George is right. I've been asking for a sample of Blue Chew for we could probably mark it up on the show. Probably 6 months now.
Well, hit me up during the week and remind me. But anyways, how did you feel about the Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa stuff?
I liked it a lot. I think that Mariah kind of playing the moderator / she's in between of both of these people is great. Anna Jay joining the Outcast though.
This could be a good thing for her though.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's one of the situations where, again, she has good matches, but have they put her in any stories? No. This could be her thing. She could finally have something to do on the show.
Have they put her in any stories?
When's the last Anna Jay story? I don't even remember.
I can't remember at all, honestly. Yeah. No, I'm okay. Maybe you're right.
All right. See, there's something there. There really is something there.
There is.
But anyways, just to quote Taylor Swift really quickly.
Please don't.
What it pertains to the topic here, because Mariah May is sort of torn between Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And Taylor has, now you're making me nervous. Don't make that face. She has a lyric, a friend to all is a friend to none. Chase 2 girls, lose the one. You see what I'm saying? All right. We got Jarvis V here who says, just wanted to continue to show appreciation to you, Denise. You're an inspiration. Reg is always
the balls. What is it?
What I said?
Yeah, you're saying chase the balls. Have
a friend to all is a friend to none. Okay. Chase 2 girls, lose the one.
Oh, I thought it was chase the balls.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Jarvis says, Reg is always also amazing. Jarvis, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you so much. You really took a long time to process that.
I was like, wait, what is she saying?
It pertains to the situation a whole lot.
Does it?
I was very proud of that.
One person is Travis Kelce and the other one's Joe Jonas or something?
This has nothing to do with that. No. Just forget it. Just forget it, Reg.
Did she used to date Joe Jonas?
Yeah, but it's not about that. Just forget it. Well, all right. Coffee Black here says, haven't even watched yet because I was watching Kendrick. I just wanted to show some love. Long live Hoochie Cheryl. Thank you so much, Coffee Black, for that.
You know what, you guys? I made a sacrifice tonight because Denise was like, where were you when the show started? I was watching. I was almost like, what if I just didn't go to the post show and just continued watching this Kendrick show? But I came and I missed an amazing show, and I hope that somebody recorded it.
What's the show? Is it like a concert?
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar had a concert at the Forum, the Kia Forum, and like it was the most LA concert ever, Denise. Like it was insane. Yeah. It was
What was there riots? Because that's like the most LA thing ever.
Stop. It was streaming live on Amazon Twitch, so everybody was watching it.
Oh, and he was going to do all the songs where he talks shit about Drake.
Riots, yeah,
bro. Have you not? When the freaking Lakers won like a million times, every single time, people were setting fires to cars.
That's true, but they did that in New York and Philadelphia, and Tennessee.
But they don't do it the way they do it here. Whatever. I ain't gonna get into this. I used to get excited for that, watching it on the news. I was like, oh my God, they're burning a car. I like the madness. Terrible. So you didn't get to watch any of the show?
I watched probably like the first 30 minutes before we started the show.
Oh, okay. All right. We got Crazy 101 here who says Hangman versus Bryan in the finals. Winner faces Swerve. I'm going to go with Bryan.
Yeah, same here.
Sheldon Jackson gifted another 5 DWO memberships. Sheldon, thank you so much, cool. Dude. He's catching up. He was like, there wasn't a show last week, so I might as well do double it up today.
So cool.
We got Anita here who says TK should sell Mr. Sicko socks on Shop AEW. How have they not thought about that? You know, like Mr. Socko?
I was thinking, no, we should probably move on.
What were you? No, you know what? You made me say my joke. No, you have to say your joke. Unless it's really bad, then no.
It's nasty. I probably wouldn't.
Okay. All right,
like socks, Mr. Sicko, dudes use socks for sometimes.
Oh, okay, I get it.
American Pie.
I watched American Pie. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I watched American Pie. That's how I'm aware of this.
Mr. Sicko as a sock. Ew.
Yeah, but I was thinking it, and the way that Anita promoted it was as Mr. Socko. All right, we got Tony Campbell who says, glad you enjoyed Scotland, Denise, but WWF PLE Clash at the Castle was god awful. The Ring of Honor matches on Thursdays put NXT to shame.
Yeah,
do you
Tony
agree
Campbell.
with this?
I'm trying to think of what was on that show.
No, I'm talking like the Ring of Honor matches on Thursdays put NXT to shame.
Oh, yeah. The NXT matches. I watched the NXT show on Sunday, and I wasn't doing a post show with you randomly. And I didn't like the matches that much.
But here's the thing. Here's my question, Tony Campbell, for fun.
Tony Campbell.
I know Tony does not like WWE at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know the pay-per-view was awful? Did you watch?
Uh-oh.
We'll wait for the follow-up. All right. Mr. Team Bring It 123 says Ospreay versus MJF doesn't need the title. Swerve wins. Yeah, it doesn't really need the title.
You're right.
Well-rounded Leo says, could the reason why the crowd was hot this time is because the show was actually good this time? I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. So yeah.
That plays a role.
Anita says, rumor, a title change audible was called as soon as Jade Cargill slipped off the top rope.
Is that true, Denise?
I don't know. I have no idea. Know. I wouldn't know.
How'd you like that match?
You know what? Prior to that unfortunate spot for Jade slipping, I thought she had been doing good the entire time. She was killing it. And I felt really bad for her when she slipped, man. Cause I'm like, Jade, I already know. There's certain people, if they slip, it's like, they slipped, whatever. But then there are certain people that if they slip, oh, you suck. You're awful. Go back. You're not a wrestler. And I knew that was going to happen to Jade.
Exactly what it became.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Chris says, do you think Ricochet could be the wild card? Oh, yo.
He can't.
Why not?
Contract.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Damn. Chris says the heat on Callis, not talent. Agreed. The heat is on Don Callis, not the talent.
And that's like great for him. He's a great heel, but like for some wrestlers like Roosh, I don't think he needs it.
Crazy 101 says Bucks did the Made in Detroit ? Women and BNG blood and guts would be lit. It would have to be the right story. I don't know. I don't know if the Outcast and I don't think so. I don't think they'll get that they'll get there right now with what they're doing.
On Grapsody, Phil and I were trying to think of who could maybe fill the role, and like they would have to put Willow and Stat in there, put Dion and Thunder Rosa in there. They'd have to like put pieces together in order to make it 5-on-5, and I don't know if they have enough time to do that.
Right. We got Mike T90K who says Mariah May, Mina, Tony, threesome angle just went up a notch with another threesome joining the story. What did Tony call it? All where the breast wrestle. That's what it was. I was trying to remember what it was. Where the breast wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
I have a video right now on Instagram because I've been posting my reactions to basically every show that I watch, right? I share my little reactions and stuff. So there was a clip from Collision a couple weeks ago where Mariah May puts her stuff on Layla Hirsch and she does the whole like jiggle thing. Mm-hmm. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I posted that clip on Instagram with my reaction to it, and I'm not even kidding you. That thing is going viral right now. It took a while, but it's going viral. I'm not even kidding you. It's got thousands and thousands of likes, like over 10,000 shares. It's really crazy.
That's really for the sickos, Denise.
I don't know.
You gonna lean in?
I should. Shit, I keep getting myself 10,000 freaking likes. I'll take it.
The game is the game.
Alexander Fitzgerald says it's Def Rebel creating AEW t-shirts now. But you're right though, Reg. There are so many great creators and artists that are like starving for work, dude. It's hard to get work in that space. And dude, there's talented people. Book them, take them, get their art, hire them and pay them.
And most people are like adding AEW or adding the wrestler. Like it's not hard to find them. They're all present right there. Like I just don't really understand it.
We got Dominic Carranza, who's been a DWO member for 7 months, who says Reg is Zach Wilson confirmed. MW country, let's ride.
That's me. That's my burner.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused.
And you forgot. Yeah.
All right. William Buhner says Private Party and Deenda line. Oh yeah, Deenda line was hilarious. Renee's reaction is everything. How are you feeling about what they're doing here with Private Party and didn't we skip past that? You said we weren't going to talk about it, right?
Oh yeah, no, I like the learning tree.
Reg likes the learning tree, guys. Note it down. June 19th, 8:14 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Reg likes the learning tree.
I think it's just tremendous.
Sheldon Jackson says, Denise, you officially turned heel when you sold out your husband on the last AEW Dynamite podcast. So it's not about your turn. You turned and Karma became his new tag team partner. Bro, I'm going to be starting to share a bunch of stories. But then my freaking Karma's going to come and get me.
Karma's going to get your ass, Denise. You're out of here.
I know. Arnold Nicholson Jr. says Denise goes to WWE on January 1st, 2025. Nah, guys.
You and Netflix?
What?
You, WWE, and Netflix at the same time.
Sure. No, that's not going to happen. I wouldn't give up my YouTube channel. That's what a lot of people don't understand. To go to AEW, to go to WWE, all of that would mean, I wouldn't have to give up my YouTube channel, but my content would be very limited.
You'd get like double or triple the amount of followers though.
I don't think so. There's people that were in WWE that are now have YouTube channels and you don't see that crossover with like getting thousands and thousands of followers.
Well, they ain't got no juice like you.
You have to be I don't even know what you have to be.
They ain't got no juice like you, Denise.
I thought I had an answer.
You got the juice. Those people ain't got the juice. That's why.
That it doesn't really equal that. I can't explain it. It's just when you are tied to a company, when you're tied to a company, suddenly your opinions, people are going to see you and be like, oh, she's just shilling for, dude, think about it. I'm not affiliated with WWE or AEW, and I get you're an AEW shill, you're a WWE shill, this and that, right? And now imagine if I was under one of their payrolls. All of a sudden, let's say I was on the AEW payroll. Do you honestly think that people would take my opinions of WWE seriously, even if I was still able to cover it, and vice versa? It wouldn't be able to happen. All of a sudden, people, even you could literally be saying and talking about the product the exact same way that you would, and people would still just see it differently.
Like you're shilling. Yeah, that is the thing. But yeah, I get it. It's a different type of like, and like when you're a part of a company, you just kind of become part of the brand or like representing that. Like, even if you did do your own YouTube content, it'd still be WWE's Denise doing WWE style content.
Right.
Thing,
And I also don't think that a lot of people realize just how much freedom you have.
Yeah.
When you are not tied to anybody. When you're not tied to anybody, you have an insane amount of freedom. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Like you can't just put out any video that you want if you're tied to a company. They have to know what you're talking about. What's the content? Are you disrespecting us? There's so much stuff that goes with it.
Can you imagine if I worked for AEW and I came out here and I was like, yo, the learning tree sucks.
But it doesn't. You wouldn't say that because I wouldn't let you because the learning tree is great.
Or if I came out
I like the learning tree.
You do. So you see what I'm saying though, Reg? There's issues with that. And so you find yourself walking a fine line.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Unless let's just magically say that one of these companies was like, yo, Denise, I will give you $2 million. Give up, drop your YouTube channel and come sell your soul to us. I'd be like, peace.
2 mils, that's the number?
2 mils my price. I'd be like, peace.
1 mil?
No, 2.
But would you do it for 1?
No.
You wouldn't do it for 1?
That doesn't get me anything here. 1 million, bro. Can't even get a house for $1 million here.
No way. Nuh-uh. They'd laugh at you with your little 1 million.
Yeah, they'd laugh at me. I could get a house in Los Angeles for 1 million, bro.
Oh, you make $1 million, great. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So it ain't gonna happen. I would at least take 2. But even then, that wouldn't do much for me.
That's still really not that much in LA, honestly.
No, it's not. I mean, I would be able to buy a house, which would be nice.
I mean, you could get a house in the suburbs of LA, like Pasadena or something, maybe.
Yeah, but probably like the ugliest house on the block.
Yeah.
Anyways, $2 million might get me a house in LA, and then I can have some change, and then it'll probably last me like half a year.
There you go, Shawn Michaels. $2
Screw
million.
it. My price is $5 million.
$2 million is the number, HBK, ballhead HBK.
Oh yeah, they'll totally pay $2 million for a YouTuber.
Not at all. Like, you want to do it for free?
Bro, there's people that are willing to do it for a hot dog and a handshake. And you know it's true, Reg. There are people that would just be like, oh my God, I'm going to be hired by WWE. I'll do it for a hot dog and a handshake.
Look, sometimes the hot dog, they add a lot of condiments on it, Denise.
So you're telling me the grilled onions and you're sold?
Listen, the grilled onions, maybe a little mustard, hot mustard, some bacon.
Wow, Reg. Wow. Where's your pride? Where's your pride?
I wasn't the one shilling on the NXT pre-show. You were.
Whatever.
I like publicity.
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind me a hot dog and a handshake, all right? All right, I'm done.
Me too.
My T90K says I went from Gilbert to Goldberg in bed thanks to Blue Chew.
There you go.
I love it. Code Denise. Juan Ortega says, hey, Reg, you are a part of We Want Mina movement.
Big time. Huge time. I'm a giant fan. And, something cool's coming up, too. I can't talk about that also. Like, just move forward.
Giant?
What?
All right. I don't know what I'm saying. I was hearing something else. David Primero says, should we get Team Saraya versus Tony Storm, Blood and Guts, and their Mariah May betrays Storm? What do you guys think? I'm seeing a lot of people bring up these two groups in Blood and Guts, and honestly, my mind wasn't really going there at all.
It's June 19th. Blood and Guts is July 24th. I'm just like, can they put together in that amount of time? Is my thing. In a month, they could, but they'd have to be on it every week. Do you think they could do it, Denise? In a month?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I don't think any of the stories are at that blood-thirsty kind of we're gonna rip each other apart type thing. Besides, like, you could do like Willow and Stat, but I still think they need to build more of that. So I don't know.
We got Anita here who says I'd buy Blue Chew if it has a timer on it. LMAO. What now?
Y'all are wild. That's insane.
Johnny says the Don Callis family going to have 30 members soon. Bro, for reals.
Who's in it right now? Kyle, Trent.
Kyle. Isn't Will Ospreay still technically in it? Or is he out?
Ospreay's quote unquote in it. The big homie's hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hobbs is in it too still, right? So technically, like, he's bound to lose Will Ospreay. He doesn't have Hobbs right now. He has Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, he has room for Roosh.
And he could be the star of the group, Denise. You think?
Who, Roosh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
right now, yes. And that's if you take out Will Ospreay.
Ospreay doesn't really count.
Right, that's why. But he's still I think he's still a part of it.
He's a part of it, but you can't really count him. But yeah, he could be the star of it. So I'm still not 100% on it, but I could be sold on it, I think.
All right, we got Mike T90K who says who's a better dancer, Taylor Swift or Daniel Garcia? Taylor Swift. She's my queen. Don't answer that, Reg. We're moving on. You want to get fired here? On this show, you shill for Taylor Swift, Reg. All right? We shill for Taylor Swift on this show. No ands, ifs, or buts.
I like the learning tree.
Mr. Acosta says Kendrick Lamar played Not Like Us 5 times in a row. What? Isn't that song like 20 minutes?
No, it's not.
Oh, is it the other one that's 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got Anita here who says Blue Chew for gangsters and thugs and get hard and stay hard. I appreciate it, man.
Have you tried it, Denise?
Tried what?
Blue Chew.
I can't. I'm a woman.
Yeah, I know.
I can't. I don't got the tools.
You can still try it.
I don't have the tools. Joseph Molina.
You can still try it.
I don't have the tools, Reg. It just biologically did not happen that way.
Try it.
Joseph Molina says Kendrick did Not Like Us 5 times, Reg.
I can't believe I did this post show.
Tony Campbell says, come on, Denise. You know I worked for Empire Pro Indie Show, an OVW type show WWF recruited from. So yeah, I watched the highlights and can't stand CM puke HHH.
See, not me.
What? Okay, well, at least now we know it's not your burner. All right, Phil Lindsay says, Dot at the forum doing his stuff, and Reg is here.
Phil, come on.
Oh, it's Phil Lindsay.
I thought you just read his name like Phil Lindsay.
I didn't realize it was Phil Lindsay. That Phil Lindsay. It took me a second.
All my friends are just coming on to talk shit.
Everyone's rubbing it in your face that you're at work right now, and everyone's watching Kendrick Lamar perform.
Just at the farm and Reg is here. It's really funny.
He's out there performing Not Like Us 5 times, and you're here talking about the learning tree.
Oh my God, you guys, leave me alone.
Hey, responsibilities first, Reg.
Listen, listen, I came to work on Juneteenth. I'm like really dedicated to the craft, Denise.
Like my grandma says, primero la obligación y después la diversión.
Exactly.
Neon Paradox Music says, Denise only shills for one thing, Ruffles.
Oh, you fuck with Ruffles, Denise?
He's talking about Ruffles. Remember the Ruffles joke? Yeah.
I thought you meant like chips.
No, if I'm chilling for any chips, it's Hot Cheetos or Doritos.
Cliche.
What are you talking about? They're freaking good.
Mexican girl, Hot Cheetos.
Oh, Hot Cheetos is our kryptonite, bro.
It is, I swear. Like you can lure run into the woods, just set a bunch of Hot Cheetos bags, and she just like, ooh, Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, I would go. I would go. You want to kidnap me? Put a little tray of Hot Cheetos.
Ooh, Hot Cheetos.
Just let me have the bag before you kill me, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be savage.
Let her get her mouth all red with that artificial Cheeto thing, and then make it really red with murder.
Yeah, it's delicious. All right. Mike T90K says, Denise, how did you celebrate Juneteenth this year? Reg, you going to Forbidden Door?
It's a great question.
I don't think I actually did.
What?
I don't know. How should I celebrate?
I'm telling you how she's going to celebrate. After this show, she's going to send money to my account.
There you go.
Reg,
because you showed up to work. Because you showed up to work.
Juneteenth, baby. I know I want to go to Forbidden Door so bad, but I am not traveling anywhere for June. I'm putting a restriction on myself. Denise, where are you going next?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, you're going to Cleveland, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Cleveland. I forgot. I don't even remember. All right, Alexander Fitzgerald says I'm a shill for the learning tree.
Me too.
We got Anita here who says if Blue Chew costs $1 to $2 million, we all stay hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well-rounded Leo says I would get paid to be a shill for $1 million. Hey, we all got our price, man. We all got our price.
Send that mail over here. I'm out of here.
Roberto Arsenal says, Reg, Black Hippie was on stage with Kendrick.
I saw that part.
All right. Who would you be like really pissed if they showed up and you were here and you missed it?
I don't know. Snoop. Was Snoop there?
You can see Snoop at WrestleMania, bro.
That don't count. It's different when he over here gangbanging.
What if Drake shows up?
Why would he Drake?
I don't know. He shows up in the crowd or something.
Well,
and then they just like start, I don't know.
This wrestling. Is your wrestler brain is going into effect. I'm like,
wrestling turns into a lumberjack match.
What if he's just in the crowd? I'm like, what is this? NXT Black and Gold? He's sitting in the crowd with his lower third comes on. Drake's here.
All right. Oh man, I'm done. All right. Do we got anything else to talk about, or can we let you go to enjoy the show? We talked about everything.
What else did we talk about? Yeah, I think that was it.
That was it. All right. We got AEW Dynamite in the books, and we'll let Reg go so he can watch Kendrick Lamar and all these other people.
I gotta try to find it.
Yeah. All righty, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show back. As always, happy to be here. I will be back on Friday with Robin for SmackDown. Saturday, I will be here for Collision. And don't laugh. We got 2 more super chats.
I'm going to be Denise. Wait, what's the date on Saturday?
I'll be the 22nd.
All right, I'm going to be on Collision.
Are you going to be on Collision?
It's a crazy show. I have to talk about it, I think.
It's either a yes or a no answer, Reg.
Yes,
I'm either going to promote you or I'm not.
Yeah, you can
and the second I promoted, that's it. You're on the card. You're on the poster. You got to show up for the booking.
Okay, I don't want to commit yet.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, I can't put you on the poster and then have you no show.
Every time, Denise, whatever. You can count on me.
All right, we got Mr. Acosta here who says Dre did the I See Dead People intro to Not Like Us.
Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta go find this.
Mike T90K says, Denise, what does your shirt say? Los Angeles.
Your shirt say?
Thank you so much. All right, I think we're done, everybody. That is it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.